updates that we are getting from the DCI pages are updates of bank, updates of the G to ilishika mtufanya alifanya. You bring a lot of cases along this one so that this one can be swept away. And we know very well, in each and every matter, there must be a suspect. And we are tired of being addressed and being told patient. Where are the suspects? And the suspects and the last time we communicated with the DCI, because I was here, I was told that there are only two people.
It's okay. I understand you.
Yes.
I understand you. You are saying you want somebody to be taken to court, yes? We have evidence. I cannot disclose the evidence that we have here, yes? For one reason or the other. But amongst you, who has a concrete evidence that we can take right now and take an action? Kama kuna mmoja wenu hapa akona concrete evidence, tuingie kwa ile mlango. Let's get inside that door. Tufuatane tu saa hii utupatie concrete evidence, because you are saying you want somebody to be paraded before court. Yes? If you have credible evidence, please let us walk this gate. Yes. Tuachane na hearsay, tuachane na nini, tuachane na speculation. We want evidence from you. Let's get inside this door.
So you want to throw this matter to Kenyans and tell Kenyans, give us evidence?
No, we should not. No,
we have and investigate. So you should give us. You are the one to tell us this is the evidence.
I tell you.
Yes.
Evidence comes from who? From you and him and somebody else. Because I was not there when this event happened. Maybe you are there. I was not there. So I rely on your information. From your information, if I don't get anything, I go to scientific information. Now we are following scientific information and we are waiting for the results. Okay. If we get the results, we make our conclusion.
And
if we connect it to you, yes, we'll come for you. Even
no problem.
I'm giving an example. I'm giving an example. Yes.
In every criminality action that happens, there has to be a suspect.
There has to be a suspect.
There has to be a suspect.
Yes.
Are there suspects, according to you, in this matters to do with Jeff?
Right now, I cannot tell you there is a suspect.
Okay.
We are just speculating.
To me, there was a suspect. To me, there was a suspect. The owner of the house where Jeff was murdered, or where, of course, the DCI came into the limelight and said it was murder. Thank you very much. They said it was not me who said. They said it was murder. If it was murder, then it means there was somebody who did what? Who killed?
Where did you get this information?
Excuse me.
Jesus Christ.
Excuse me, sir.
Where did you get?
In the national television, Citizen.
Yes. Who gave this information?
Okay, excuse me, sir.
Is it the DCI who gave it?
Excuse me, sir.
Or is it the DCI who gave this information?
It is not the DCI.
Yes.
It is you.
Me, not
yes,
me.
You are the representative of the director of criminal investigation, and any officer named to this is part of you. So it is the DCI, and if you want us to go down papers, we can give you the evidence of that. And now it is like this. We are making a lot of stories. Can you tell us how possible?
Because we are giving a lot of stories, not evidence. We are relying on evidence.
We don't timeline. We need timeline right now.
I had a question. I had a question.
Because investigations is not the results of investigations does not come from DCI only. We rely on other institutions
officer,
to give us evidence.
I had a question.
So I cannot tell you.
Yes, I have already said, money talks, but money is not everything. Right now, you are fighting us with money. Those who are fighting us with money, remember that we serve a bigger God. That's number one. God will bring everything in broad daylight. Just like the way God turned this case from a matter of suicide to murder case. He will come and clear everything. And he will bring it to broad daylight. And we are telling the DCI, the earlier the better. Because the citizens of Kenya are very tired of this uncouth behavior. And you are now bringing a system whereby it becomes normal to kill and go. No. The DCI, you have asked me a message to the DCI. We need investigations done in a very short period. And the delivery, that is the file to be compiled and forwarded to the DPP. The DPP also, we have already had rumors. Rumors has it all that the ODPP is the one who has failed to sign the file because they say they have no enough evidence. You have no enough evidence. But when one defaults to pay a loan in a bank, you have enough evidence. When one appears in the streets and demonstrate because of Raila, you have evidence to come and arrest them. But right now, you don't have evidence when someone dies mysteriously and timely death and in a weird manner. We will give you evidence by doing an example of taking one of the suspects to the rooftop and throw them down. Then you will come and collect the evidence from there. Yes.
Ya mwisho.
There's been speculation that DJ Fatso is not in the country. Do you know anything about it?
A case to do with homicide comes with a lot of speculations, but we are not taking anything with that because DJ Fatso has not come out clear to say that I'm not in the country. None of us is working in the embassy here, and nobody is working in the maybe not air hostess and the immigration department to see whether they are there or not. So now we don't care whether he is in London or where, he will be brought back. That is it. Yeah.
Maybe do you think the fact that there's no one who has been arrested concerning this case, he in affect maybe venye kesi inakuwa conducted?
Obviously, it has affected from day one, because actually when you say a murder to do a case to do with someone dead, when you tamper with the crime scene, you have already tampered with everything. And right now police are doing works awkwardly, like the way they handle the case of one Elizabeth. A police and a professional, a DCI, going without gloves to handle a crime scene, and it is someone that is alleged to have committed suicide. Now, when taking fingerprints and what do we take from there? Are you the murderer or what? Why do you cover up these murder cases? Because these are cases that have been murdered. And I'm going to tell you sure that it is only through this case of Jeff Mwathi that a lot of enclosure will come to the families of the deceased who went missing without actually being traced. And I am calling upon the government of Kenya to be very clear and very straight on this case, because we are not going to give up. Personally, I am not going to give up. Even if I remain on street alone to shout justice for Jeff, I will shout it alone until I'm heard. If you are not getting to hear it, okay, now do away with me. You have that option.
I think in matters to do with threats, we are receiving threats every now and then. In the morning, one of you guys had called me and found me I was off. It is because I received a phone call in the morning before I even woke up with a private number. It was telling me, we are waiting to see you on the streets. That was what I was told. And I said, yes, we are coming, be ready for us. And I switched off my phone until nikakuja. Nimefungua simu kitu saa 3. And that is when one of you called me and asked me, are you guys still coming? And I told them, yes, we are coming, wait for us. So they are threatening us every now and then. And I keep repeating this. And I keep repeating it every now and then. We are not going to give up. We are not giving up. Giving up is not an option. Today we are shouting justice for Jeff. But we don't know tomorrow we shall shout justice for who. And that is why we are on the streets. So that we can make sure that justice for Jeff is served. Yeah.
Who might be maybe threatening you?
Definitely, whoever is threatening us are those people who are probably who else. I don't have enemies. They are those people who are suspects on the matter. Anyway, who else can threaten me? Sijaiba bibi ya mtu. Definitely. So whoever is threatening us is whoever is concerned with whatever we are fighting for. Either way. And let us keep it let us keep it very clear. We are not giving up. Kill us, threaten us every day, every now and then. We are ready. We are ready. At the end of the day, even Jeff himself is not there. I'm crying today because of Jeff. If I happen to go today, somebody else, God will raise somebody else and will shout justice for John, justice for Kahiga Shosho. I will shout out, and I'm not going to zip up until Jeff's soul gets served with justice. And by the way, for God's sake, Jeff is like he's alive, because that guy is anatuweka na nini sana, na drama sana. Jeff anatuandaa kila wakati, kila kuchawa, hata ukiwa kwa bafu unajipata ukisema justice for Jeff. And we are not going to zip up. Guys, are you going to zip up?
No.
What are we going to say? Justice for
Jeff.
Justice for
Jeff.
No justice? No Mugithi. No justice? No Mugithi. And this justice should be served very straight, because as my friend has addressed, there was 2 murder cases that happened last week. One Elizabeth. It has been addressed right now. The key suspect was arrested the very Sunday, and arraigned in court the next morning. Yet, he was a suspect. He was a suspect. There was another one in Nakuru for that guy who runs 42 kilometer race. Mtoto wake alikufia kwake. But simply because walikuwa wameachana na bibi, akachukuliwa kama suspect na akalainiwa the following day. Mbona huyu moja hajalainiwa yet? Na hata kualainiwa hakuna hata moja alimeshikwa. Na yote ni the same case. I honestly, it is all sin. Kuna cover-ups. But just do cover-ups. Do cover-ups. But if justice won't be served by the court of law, trust you me, it is going to be served by hands. Yes. A minute. Yes. Sorry?
I want to address is the religious leaders in Kenya. Religious leaders. You spoke on the LGBTQ issues. You spoke on you want a dialogue between the government and the opposition. You said you want the government to feed the people who are dying with hunger. I want to ask you, is this not a person dying? Is this not a person who died? I want to speak to the DPP, to the DCI, to the IPOA. Please, do your level best, and we want justice for Jeff. If justice is not going to be served, we are going to make sure we get justice by ourselves. And to those who are threatening us, my friends, we are never giving up. Come again, we are not giving up. We are not giving up. And I'm telling Jeff, wake up and fight for yourself.